James Hergott here, and today I want to talk to you about Gregg Valentino. Now, Gregg Valentino is known as guy with the biggest arms in the world, or people talk about the video where his arms supposedly exploded. And, of course, he was in Bigger, Stronger, and Faster, which was directed by a guy that I really like, Chris Bell. And, Gregg's a really interesting cat. He's one of those guys that, he was kind of, as they say in Bigger, Stronger, Faster, was like the poster boy for steroids. But if you ever get a chance to talk to Gregg, or you research Gregg, or you read what he writes, he's a very honest guy. He's a straight shooter, and he's actually an intelligent guy. Just because he's got kind of this gruff exterior, if you listen to his radio show, he raises a lot of good points. And I'm somebody that I kind of believe that in random acts of kindness. We're put on this world, and in my opinion, we're only here once. So I always want to, add some things and do some positive stuff in this world so that it's a better place as a result of me being here than if I wasn't. I'd rather add some stuff than simply take away. And so sometimes that manifests itself in different ways. And one of the ways that I've done that is I try to do things not just for myself, but to help other people, and or to even just make them feel a little bit better. And I had talked to Gregg in 2011, and he shared with me a book called Death, Drugs, and Muscle, which is like his whole biography and everything. Really good book. I suggest you pick it up. I believe it's still for sale on Amazon. And, I wish I had it with me. I don't have it where I'm at right now. It's at another location, which might be good, because if I started reading the stuff I'm about to talk about, I'd actually get, kind of emotional. I mean, Gregg's one of those guys that he's got a big heart, and he really exposes that in the book. And one of the things he talks about is he had a really significant person in his life named Julissa, who, they were kind of like two peas in a pod, sort of like two hearts that beat at once. And my memory is a little bit faded now, but from what I remember, I think she had a tattoo, or he had a tattoo, or they both did, that represented their love, and it was something really special to him. And he reveals in the movie how she passed away, and she passed away on September 10th. And the section in the book that talked about this really touched me. And one thing that I found really moving was that Gregg said in it that he just wants, his wish is that she would be remembered, that she wouldn't be forgotten. And many times, when people pass away, time goes by, and people forget about people. And so I don't know why exactly, but I thought to myself, you know what, after I had read this book, when September 10th comes along that year, I'm gonna send a message to Gregg and just say, hey, I read your book, and I just want you to know that Julissa is remembered. And so I did that, and he wrote back a really powerful response. Obviously, he was really moved that not only had I read the book, but that I'd reach out and do that. And it's like, I'm not saying I'm this great person. I'm just saying that I think it's something that a lot of people forget to do. There's sometimes that we can just do like one simple thing that might just take a few minutes out of our day, but it makes somebody else's life so much better. And why not do that? I mean, there's so much that we do as humans where we hurt other people. Why not take some time and do something that makes somebody else feel good? So then it became a pattern of mine. And even though Gregg and I had talked on the phone, we had talked about movie projects and different things like that, I hadn't met him in person. So starting in 2011, every September 10th, I would contact and reach out to Gregg and say, I just want you to know that Julissa is remembered, and my thoughts are with you and her family and stuff like that. And every year he's like, I can't believe you remember. I can't believe you're doing this. And so today, as I film this, is September 9th. So tomorrow is September 10th. And, I got an opportunity to meet Gregg at the Arnold Festival this year. Really great guy in person, very genuine. And, he remembered me. He knew who I was, and he remembered that I do this. And this year I wanted to do something a little bit more special. Again, if it just, brightens Gregg's day, if it just, I don't know, obviously, Julissa, I don't know her family, but if doing this video gives them some comfort or makes them happy or puts a smile on their face, then I'm doing something positive, and that's what I want to do in this world, even though sometimes I fall short in that. So today, this is for you, Gregg. This is for Julissa, and if you guys haven't read his book, Death, Drugs, and Muscle, please pick it up. Also, check out Gregg's stuff. He's got a radio show and a magazine, Muscle Sport Mag. I've actually listened to the show, and he's got some really good insights into things and stuff like that. So, and you can, of course, follow him on Twitter, all this stuff. So this goes to you, Gregg, and I hope that it's a special day for you. And just to let you know again that this person who had such an impact on your life is not forgotten, and I want to do my part to keep her memory alive and to spread that word. So my best to you, and thank you for everything that you've done with muscular development and the other projects you've done and your contributions to the sport of bodybuilding. My best to you and your family and your wonderful children. Thank you.